And welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Anthony Momodu. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Nikon-Sat. Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa has restated the commitment of the Nigerian Armed Forces in ensuring that the nation is secured by getting rid of the criminal elements causing security breaches across the nation. General Musa said this while speaking to journalists after the visit to the military cantonment in Samaru, Zango Kataf local government area of Kaduna State, where the military has provided enablers and equipment for the base to tackle insecurity challenges in southern Kaduna and environs. The CDS, who commended troops for their professionalism and sacrifice in safeguarding the country with assurances that their welfare is paramount and will be improved upon, also charged them to remain steadfast and professional in their conduct of safeguarding the country. The police command in Kwara State has promised to arrest those involved in Wednesday's killing of a retired controller of works, Abdulrazak Ajani, in Ilorin. The command spokesperson, DSP Tun Ejire Adeyemi, gave the assurance in Ilorin while presenting an update on the incident. According to the spokesperson, investigations are ongoing to arrest and make those found culpable face the law. The handling of federal allocations by state government has come under scrutiny from the Nigerian Labour Congress, opposition parties, and economists as the 36 state governments got a combined allocation of 5.22 trillion naira in 2024. Economists and relevant experts expressed contrasting views on the justification for the allocated funds. This scrutiny comes as President Bola Tinubu on Wednesday emphasized the critical role of state governors in driving Nigeria's development and prosperity, claiming that this accounts for why 65% of federation accounts go to states. Speaking during a New Year homage by the Nigerian Governors Forum at his Ikoyi residence, the president described their leadership at the subnational levels as central to achieving food security, economic prosperity, and rapid national growth. And still in the news, the Commissioner of Police, Abia State Command, Danladi Isa, has reactivated the command's radio communications office for 24-hour operation daily. The police public relations officer in Abia, Maureen Chinaka, in a statement in Umuahia, explained that the purpose was to attend to the security needs of Abia residents in 2025. She stated that the coverage of the office had been extended to all parts of the state in order to ensure seamless communication as necessary equipment have been installed and outdated systems replaced. The Nasarawa State Governor, Abdullahi Sule, has inaugurated a four-man committee to investigate irregularities in the recent recruitment of teachers by the Nasarawa State Teachers Service Commission. Governor Sule inaugurated the committee at a ceremony in the Government House, charging the members of the committee to live above board and to discharge their responsibilities diligently without fear or favor and to justify the confidence reposed in them. He described as worrisome revelations that officials of government handling the recruitment went overboard to recruit far beyond the number of teachers already approved, leading to the immediate suspension of the chairman and members of the Teachers Service Commission. The Borno State Urban Planning and Development Board says it has banned street hawking and other illegal activities in the Maiduguri metropolis. The general manager of the board, Liman Mustafa, in a statement said that the ban was in accordance with the Borno State Urban Planning and Development Law of 2002, adding that the board banned street hawking, operation of tricycle operators, and generator mechanics around the post office and Monday market areas of Maiduguri. Mustafa said the board also banned any activity on pedestrian walkways, junctions, and roundabouts, and the sale of engine oil on the road reservations, dumping of sand or building materials, and mixing of cement on the roads, as well as construction of boreholes by the roadsides. Officials of Operation Whirlwind, Zone A of the Nigerian Customs Service have raided some criminal hideouts along the Lagos waterways in Badagry and intercepted 10,970 liters of premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, stocked in plastic sacks concealed in wooden boats. With the commercial value of the petrol put at 110 million naira, the products were allegedly being smuggled into Benin Republic by members of a smuggling ring operating in Lagos State creeks. Zonal coordinator of the Operation Whirlwind Zone A, comprising 6 states in the southwest region, Kainde Ejibunu, who made these disclosures, stated that the petrol was stored in 61 plastic sacks and 7 plastic jerry cans. The new Rivers State Commissioner of Police, Olugbenga Adekboju, has vowed to tackle cultism, armed robbery, and communal clashes in the state. Also, he said under him, the command would not tolerate kidnapping, oil bunkering, and other violent crimes. Adekboju said his major focus will include strengthening intelligence gathering, community policing, and public engagement, zero tolerance for corruption, and curbing cultism and youth violence, amongst others. And still in the news, the Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Y.D. Ahmed, has reiterated his commitment to engaging relevant stakeholders to increasingly make facilities available and opportunities for Corps members' empowerment under the skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development. This was contained in a statement by the NYSC Acting Director, Information and Public Relations, Caroline Embo, and made available to newsmen in Abuja. According to the statement, the NYSC DG, in his New Year message to Corps members and staff, assured of increased opportunities as the management will continue to improve on its statutory responsibilities to Nigerians. Stakeholders from the Niger Delta region have cried out to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over alleged breach of the law by the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission while carrying out the bid, round, and licensing of oil blocks. In an open letter addressed to President Bola Tinubu through their lawyer, Blessing Agbomere, the stakeholders claim that the alleged infractions was in violation of the Petroleum Industry Act, local content laws, and the 1999 Constitution as amended. They warned of the possibility of another round of unrest and militancy in the region if the unlawful exclusion of their companies from the 2022-2023 mini bid round and licensing of oil blocks by the Commission is not revisited. The executive director of Yaga Africa, Samson Itodo, has said that there is need to introduce a law that will make sure that electoral disputes are concluded before swearing in. Itodo stated this in an interview during which he stated that the darkest side of elections in 2024 was vote buying, which characterized many elections. He urged President Bola Tinubu to articulate his electoral reforms. And moving to the aviation sector, the federal government has appropriated 105.95 billion naira to the aviation industry in the 2025 budget before the National Assembly. The 2025 allocation is an increase from the total budget in 2024, where the federal government plans to refund the sum of 4 billion naira to the Kebbi State government for the construction of the Sir Amadu Bello International Airport, Birin Kebbi. This, however, was in contrast to the advice from stakeholders urging the government to desist from refunding state governments that spent public funds on building unviable airports. Elsewhere in the news, Nigerian Catholic priest identified as Joseph Anyaka, who allegedly shot a boy dead after the latter set off firecrackers within a church premises, has been arrested. The police spokesperson in Imo State, Henry Okoye, confirmed the development, saying that a detailed investigation has been initiated to ascertain the remote facts surrounding the incident. The incident happened during a Holy Mass celebration marking the crossover to the New Year 2025 in Ikeduru local government area of Imo State. Nigeria has deported an incomplicit passenger who flew in from France and caused a ruckus at the airport by disrupting flight operations and engaging in a fight with airport officials. The Frenchman, whose identity has been withheld, flew into Nigeria on Air France on January 1st and was denied entry into the country after he was discovered not to have possessed a visa. The Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection at the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, Michael Achimogu, said the Frenchman was examined by a medical doctor, placed on sedative, and boarded an Air France flight to Charles de Gaulle in Paris. Nigeria and 3 other African countries will this month play host to a member of the Political Bureau of the Communist Party of China Central Committee and Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi. As part of his yearly routine, the visit took commence on Sunday, the 5th of January through January 11, 2025. We also see Yi visit other African countries such as Namibia, the Republic of Congo, and Chad. This was revealed in a statement by the Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning. You're watching the live broadcast of News Cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. When News Cycle returns, China says it is determined to open up to world in 2025. We shall bring you those details as well as business and sports stories right after the break. Please stay with us. Welcome back from the break in business. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations has reported that global food commodity prices declined by 2.1% in 2024 compared to the previous year. The organization further revealed that the prices, however, remain significantly higher than pre-COVID-19 levels. The organization's overall food price index averaged 122.0 points in 2024, representing a decline of 2.6 points or 2.1% from the average value in 2023. Asian markets gained bulking retreat on Wall Street as the dollar advanced and markets reopened following the New Year holiday. Hong Kong, Sydney, and Taipei climbed while Seoul surged nearly 2% higher despite a deepening political uncertainty in Asia's fourth largest economy. South Korean investigators abandoned their attempt to arrest impeached President Yoon Suk-yeol at his residence over his failed martial law bid, citing safety concerns after a standoff with his security team. And still in the news, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited says the 150,000 barrels per day Port Harcourt refinery and the Kaduna refinery are undergoing a comprehensive overhaul designed to meet world-class standards. The company noted the rehabilitation done at the 60,000 barrels per day Port Harcourt refinery and the Warri refinery was not the typical turnaround maintenance of the past, but a comprehensive overhaul designed to meet global standards. The Chief Corporate Communications Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Olufemi Soneye, made the clarification in a statement while responding to former President Olusegun Obasanjo's comment on the rehabilitation of the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries. And moving to the foreign scene, Ghana is set to become a visa-free destination for all African nationals beginning early 2025. President Nana Akufo-Addo approved the policy change in December, fulfilling a promise he made prosperity dialogues. The initiative, according to the president, aims to foster stronger ties across Africa. The move is expected to boost tourism, trade, travel in the West African nation, addressing concerns that visa restrictions have long hindered these sectors. A top economic planning official has revealed that China is determined to continue opening up its economy to the world in 2025 as Beijing steels itself for potential trade turmoil when U.S. President-elect Donald Trump takes office. The world's second-largest economy has struggled to revive growth following the COVID-19 pandemic and remains beset by a debt crisis in the crucial housing sector, chronically low consumption and high youth unemployment, although reports say prospects may darken further after U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration on January 20th. Officials from China's top planning body, the National Development and Reform Commission, said that no matter how the external environment changes, full of uncertainty, China's determination and actions to open up to the outside world will remain unchanged. A thick blanket of fog has engulfed Delhi and adjoining areas in northern India, leading to travel delays and chaos. According to airports, at least 28 flights were delayed at the Delhi airport on Friday. Dozens of trains have also been rescheduled or are running late as India's weather department has said that foggy conditions are likely to continue for the next few days. South Korean investigators have called off the attempt to arrest impeached President Yoon Suk-yeol over his failed martial law bid because of a standoff at his residence. Regarding the execution of the arrest warrant, it was determined that the execution was effectively impossible due to the ongoing standoff. Corruption Investigation Office said in a statement that concern for the safety of personnel on site led to the decision to halt the execution. Let's jump into the world of sports. Pep Guardiola admits Manchester City have to think about the future midfielder Kevin De Bruyne, who is out of contract at the end of the season. The 33-year-old has been frustrated by injuries over the past 2 seasons and has made just 8 Premier League appearances and start in the current campaign. De Bruyne, who joined City in 2015, is able to speak to foreign clubs from this month with a view to leaving on a free transfer at the end of the season. And moving to Anfield, as Arne Slot prepares his Liverpool's team for a clash against their fierce rivals on Sunday, Slot has said that the crisis-hit Manchester United are much better than their shocking position in the Premier League. Liverpool are 6 points clear at the top of the Premier League table and are hot favourites to land a 20th English top-flight crown, which would pull them same level with record holders Manchester United. But Slot, also in his first campaign in England, is adamant he will not take his opponent lightly at Anfield. In the meantime, Mikel Arteta has said that Arsenal must flip that coin as they chase Premier League leaders Liverpool in their quest to be crowned champions of England following 2 agonizing near misses. The second-place Gunners, who finished as runners-up to Manchester City over the past 2 seasons, Trey Arne Slot's informed Liverpool by 6 points. Liverpool, who have a game in hand, have played half their league fixtures. Also, Ruben Amorim has admitted Manchester United are in relegation battle, and the belligerent boss will get little sympathy from red-hot Premier League leaders Liverpool. Manchester City's hopes of salvaging a dismal season lie with Erling Haaland rediscovering his prolific form, while Chris Wood has emerged as the talisman for Nottingham Forest's surprise top 4 challenge. Amorim's stunning admission that Manchester United should be concerned about relegation served to underline the huge problems facing the Portuguese coach ahead of a daunting clash with Liverpool on Sunday. And that's a wrap on Global TV's news cycle. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV Channel 365, on StarTimes Channel 276, and free to air on Nikonsat. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms now showing on your screen using @Global TV NJ. I am Anthony Momodu. Thank you for watching.